Okay, let's get the stream started by booting up Skyrims. There it goes. Now, I want to make a comment about the Oblivion streams, as I have all but killed them off. And, YouTube's demuted itself again. Why does it do that? Why must YouTube constantly demute itself? You tell it mute, and it doesn't stay muted. You know, YouTube. But part of the reason I'm gonna sort of kill off the Oblivion streams is, apart from the fact that it's really, really nice just to have all the bloody tags set up for a Skyrim stream, that's a selfish reason. But no, the Oblivion streams were causing some really weird behaviour with my video editing software and Windows in general. Woo! They still haven't put new shit out! What's the point? But I'm kind of sick of... Every time I would do a right-click action, or even click on some things with a left-click, a phantom image will get popped up. Basically, whatever would pop up will get a phantom image off it. That wouldn't go away. I mean, I could reboot desktop, go fire Windows Explorer, and that would get rid of it, but it would come back if I did the same thing again. The only way to actually stop it from happening would be to log out and log back in. Merely doing a switch user wouldn't work. It had to be a full log out, log back in. And I've never seen that behaviour on anything else, and I think it's got something to do with the way that Oblivion sort of craps out. It doesn't work. Oblivion doesn't shut down properly. And Steam it only happened recently. I think it's when the save got bloated enough. And Oblivion was getting to the point where it was not shutting down. It never liked shutting down properly. It always sort of crashed out. But recently, instead of Steam still registered it as running, so whatever Oblivion does, it left something going, which was not a good thing, and I don't want to risk damaging my computer for that. Oblivion is old, dated, clunky, and to be honest, I think Sky Oblivion will be out next year. Probably late next year. I wouldn't be surprised if they'd actually finished it in July, but hung on to the 11th of November just for the sake of it, because, well... Why is it trying to send me to... Oh, yeah, because that takes me straight back to the... Yeah, I know why. So I've cut those and... I will definitely do Sky Oblivion streams, though. I do want to do Oblivion streams, I just... Getting up in the morning is pain. And to be honest, I'm concerned about the technicals. The technicals have been causing issues that I'm unwilling to live with. So, that's that. Also, I found a way to stop. So I realised, looking up on UESP reminded me what stops Serana wearing that stupid fucking hood.
Anything good?
She only wears it if she's in a vampire armour. So, what I'm going to do is give her some... For the time being. Kind of some armour that isn't like Fulmer or Jester, because it's embarrassing. See if I can live with the massive shoulders, if not, she can have it. For the time being, just give her. Of course I don't have the red one. Let's see if that... No, because she won't wear it, because it's... Gotta have an armor rating higher than 63, otherwise she won't wear it, of course. No, for some... Even with the tweaks, this armor shoulders are just enormous. Like... absolutely enormous. Nope, Serana can have them. It's actually... I actually looked in Body Slide and I did actually change it to better fit the body. But, turns out, that gigantic shoulder, you're not getting rid of that no matter how hard you try. Because that's part of it, it is just like gigantic shoulders. See, even on Serana, who is a purely vanilla body shape, that is a fucking enormous shoulders. That is a problem with it. I like the design of the armour, it finally gives a light Daedric armour. You know, so Dragon Scale isn't the best. Oh god. Shut that mouth. Oh. Wrong button. Playing Fallout 4 recently. Wrong button to turn the lamp on because Darkfall Cave is too fucking dark. I guess it's realistically dark, but fucking hell, it is so dark you can't. You know, light spills a little more than that. You know, considering the hole is quite big, this bit will not be in complete darkness. It's bad. I forgot how bloody... You can see why they sort of went back to normal. With... Oh great, can I find a way out of this place? You can see why they sort of went back to normal for Dragonborn. Rather than using... Because for some reason, quite a few of the Dawnguard interiors have this like super dark. And it's so dark that you can't even see. And it's not... It's like... It's... I guess it's more realistic, but it's just annoyance. And you do adapt to the darkness. If there's even the slightest bit of light, which there is, you would adapt to the point where you could at least see something. Oh no! Not sabers, cats! See? Hood, be gone!
Oh, what is it?
Why her mouth gets stuck, I don't know. Dang it, Serana behaves differently than every other companion. Or follower, or whatever you want to call them. And that Serana wiggles a lot while she's talking. She's got like I think pretty much all her dialogue has an animation assigned to it. Which is something vanilla supports, it's just very few, if any, NPCs have it. You know, I think the courier has it for the, I've got something I'm supposed to deliver your hands only and doesn't give animation. But other than that, I don't think any NPCs use it. Which makes Serana stand out a lot. I mean, she comments on quests. Oh dear. Not while I'm stuck on a tiny little ridge. Not the place to be. Yeah, you don't want to be stuck on a tiny little ridge when a dragon's here, just because it can actually knock you off. Oh, blood dragons are weak. Something on console did amuse me though the other day. As usual, helping my father with it. Saw Alduin resurrect, like scrawny vanilla Alduin, in resurrecting a dragon, the one near Rorikstead. The hilarious thing was, I snuck up behind it, just gave it a whack with a dragon bone mace, and it just died instantly. Apparently 6 times sneak attack, power attack mace. With only about 50 one-handed skill is enough to kill a basic vanilla dragon. Because it was just a basic one, it wasn't even a blood dragon, which is kind of funny because, like... Well... I think that character's like level 30, 40? So, it's like about 37, I think, roughly. And yet, basic dragon is what spawned. It's kind of tragic, actually. It's hilarious to see a dragon go down in one hit, but it was also kind of tragic. Yeah, it's just one of those things that's kind of tragic. Speaking of kind of tragic... anything except steel bolts. Oh yeah, that was a complete waste of a bolt, but I got it back. Ow. Oh no! Which one is? Yeah, but one thing you forget in vanilla is just how fucking weak dragons are. I mean, they're laughably weak. I mean, in my modded Skyrim, dragon bites actually hurt like they would. Vanilla, they are hilariously weak. Like, hilariously weak. Like, weaker than a troll's punch weak. Like a troll will punch you and it will do more damage than a dragon's bite.
My share of time in caves already.
Serana, shut up. And that's another thing that makes Serana different, is she is much more chatty than regular companions. And another thing that makes her different, I forgot to mention earlier. She sandboxes. On, like, any furniture nearby, she will sandbox on it if you're standing still for half a second.
I've spent enough time underground myself, but if you want to go in, I'm right behind you.
Whoa, darkness.
Look!
When you get a night so shitty, it's like permanent night. Oof.
Look!
Over the twig of doom. Oh no! A mud crab. No, it's a dead crab. I don't know if anyone's actually... Apart from those mods that like make every hit fatal, which is kind of silly, because some hits just, well, aren't. Yeah. I don't think anyone has died to a mud crab. You know, and when I say died to a mud crab, I mean actually died to one, not just been finished off by one. Being finished off by one is a different thing. If something else has crippled you and taken you down to like 1 health, then sure. But actually dying to a mud crab on its own, you at full health, I don't care what your build is, if you die to a mud crab, you deserve to be mocked. I mean, again, exception to all those stupid one-hit kill mods. Which sort of defy the point of wearing armour. I don't know, I can't see the point of armour when you're guaranteed to die instantly anyway. Because someone's turned the damage modifiers up so high. That roar didn't last long. splat. You still got a long way to go. A long... Seriously, whoever planned this out was a masochist. Because no one in their right mind could think this is good. Oh no! World's most oblivious saber cat. Oh you! What the? Why is Serana just standing in the river? It can't be anyone else. That's definitely Serana. Just what's she doing in the? What's she just doing standing in the river?
Rhyme?
You do witness some odd shit in Skyrim.
Need something?
Well, this guy goes a lot further from Whiterun than I thought. I mean, he doesn't do anything, but he doesn't... What is it, Day of the Saber Cat? I've never seen so many. I know he's sort of towards the giant camps, but... You know, giants sort of stop here, really. You know, giant territory sort of doesn't go any further. This is like the very edge of giant territory. At the very edge of it. That's a bit unusual.
Hold. Now cast.
I am pissed off with a miserable night.
Look. Parkour.
Who's there?
Not a bandit thug.
Look. Parkour.
I know curiosity kills cats, but I'm not a Khajiit, so it's not a problem. Yes, it works! Oh dear. I think we found a cell boundary. Did I leave one alive? I must have left one alive. Oh dear. Just a basic bandito too. I wonder it was running. Oh, look at it go! Oh, I love when corpses slide down hills. It's just such a silly thing to say. Oh, when you feel sneeze coming, you got like a tingling in your nose and... Why is the cow halfway up the hill? That makes no sense. Really? Trying to plant something as a bloody crime? Next guard I find I'm just going to pay crime gold to I mean, 5 gold isn't worth consoling itself back, but... really?
You and me. Honest pay for
Buy my potatoes, buy my cabbage.
honest work.
You need to be careful when doing that, because it sometimes falls through the sky. Aye.
Glad we straightened that out.
Ooh, butterfly.
Summons the thorn.
Oh, now you care that I summoned the Foom in a nice way.
I find your hand in my pocket. I'm going to cut it off.
People realise I have a high pickpocket skill. I don't even have a high pickpocket skill, do I? No, 31. The bloody guard comments in Skyrim are just like offensively low. In Oblivion, I think to get a guard commenting on your skill, it had to be over 70, or was it 75? Regardless, you had to be very proficient in that skill. In Skyrim, you merely need to have used it a couple of times.
Yes, and just like weeds, they're nothing but trouble.
Oh, aren't you nice?
Do yourself a favor and don't have honest pay for honest
Bad potatoes, bad
honest pay
leeks.
for honest work.
Buy your own potatoes, weirdo.
I spend every day tending the fields, and what are my daughters? Honest pay.
Oh, I'm tempted to give him a punching.
If you've got some business in Rorikstead, you should start by... Not yet, anyway. With most of the Hold's fighting men committed to the war. And of course, as the war drags on, the best we can hope for a swift end to the conflict. The longer the war goes on, the worse
It was over! I won it for the Imperials!
My father, Ralph, manages the inn. He used to be a soldier, and he left that life behind.
You own my cabbages, Eric.
You look like you've seen your share of adventure. I want to be an adventurer. He says he needs me to stay here and work the farm. His name is Meralki, and he's the inn. Thank you. I can't stand the thought of being trapped in this village for the rest of my days.
It's kind of depressing, isn't it, to be stuck in the same place for your whole life with no chance to leave.
I heard you were at the wedding of the Emperor's cousin. Solitude. God, that must have been
And it only, it's only something I learned recently, but Eric's... like the guy on top of a caravan in Nuka World, Eric's actually a tribute to an Elder Scrolls fan who actually died before Skyrim was finished production.
1 minute the dragon was there, the next it was gone. Everything was destroyed.
There are dragons about, traveler.
No,
Warned.
I was too afraid to look. You're too kind. Thank you. Be careful and stay safe.
If you need a mere look, my son, Eric, what about? But the world is a dangerous place. What's more, he's got no armor. He would give
That would cost me way more than a suit of iron armor, but what's that? Early on, it cost you way less than a suit of iron armor.
Tell Eric I've changed my mind and will
Thank
visit
you
quite
for the gold, traveler. Thank you for the gold, traveler.
Thank you for your kindness.
Yeah, just ignore the sharkling.
Need something? Until next time.
I literally put one in here just for fun. Yay, it works!
Setting up to farm.
I was always a bit concerned that these upper rooms didn't work.
Hello.
Until next time.
I'm glad I ran into you. I was wondering if you...
Hello, ladies. Is there anything a big, strong man
Oh,
can do
God.
for this?
I've never heard that
I don't
interaction.
know. If you see any big strong men around, let us know, will you?
I've never seen that interaction before in my life.
Every one of them.
Oh, come now. Don't go away mad.
I have never seen that interaction in my life, ever. Skyrim continues to show me new shit that I've never seen before. I mean, it's like voice type combinations that otherwise you'd probably never see together.
By speaking to Juan.
Okay, that's probably a voice type combination that you don't often or ever see together.
Yes.
Oh,
Well met.
you buy produce.
Much appreciated. Take care.
Okay, I sell my cabbage.
She's like a mother to me.
So nice to have honest pay for honest work. In Whiterun, mostly. Ennis prides himself on his shrewd business schemes. For my part, I'm far happier working with cattle and crops than with people.
Not the people person.
Sorry, I don't mean to be rude, but Juan's the one who deals with it.
Oh, Eric's still in the cabbage patch. Good.
Talking to my... I can't thank you enough. Maybe we can swap stories about our adventures over a mug of ale at the inn.
Yeah, it's just a nice touch. I do like the expanded towns and cities. I mean, I'm really sitting on the fence about whether to get cutting room floor. I mean, it adds stuff, you know, it restores stuff that I want, like pretty much anything to do with the Mages College, because even though I don't like Radiant Quest particularly, the Mages College needs something, because it has nothing. But it also has stuff I don't really want, and isn't easy to patch out, like the restoring the obnoxious visuals on the whatever flesh spells. They can be easily patched out, but other things can't, like Stonehill Settlement. Now, that would be fine if ETAC never planned to do it, but the crazy lady who makes ETAC does plan to do Stonehills at some point. And to be honest, well, ETAC will just do it so much better. And it would take probably, I wonder if I bet the patch would come out, it would be a messy patch if there was one, otherwise you have to use like a piecemeal ETAC, which I don't want to use. You know, stuff like that. And then the fact that it also clashes with Legacy and requires a patch for that, which puts me right off it. You know, because Legacy restored a few things like Sild's Staff, for example. And I'd imagine a patch changes that. So it sort of put me off it. I mean, I want bits of it, but not all of it.
There are dragons about. Then you've seen them too. We lost our home. Thank you, traveler.
Yeah, you give him 5... It doesn't seem very nice to just give him 5 and nothing more. That's not gonna... That's barely gonna buy him a loaf of bread. It kind of feels a bit cruel. Yeah, they've lost everything and you just give them a loaf... Basically a loaf of bread. It's not even enough to stay in an inn for a night, that's 10. You know, 50, 100, sure, but 5? God, old orc. I don't see a dead saber cat, I'm wondering if it is. Or is it? No, it's Skumadila.
Greetings, sister. The finest skooma, the sweetest moon sugar. Fair price, of course. No need to get so hostile. Just take it. Seems like you need it more than I do.
He just came across as a creepy bastard. Actually, Trololo, I'm gonna kill.
Now cast!
Oh no, Trulfet, Malakath's favourite. Also, apparently, mammoths, and this is something I, again, only learned really recently, have engraved tusks if they're owned by giants, but don't have engraved tusks if they aren't. I never even noticed. And now I'm putting that theory to the test. I mean, these clearly owned the mammoths, so let's see. So they do. That's definitely engraved tusks on them. Oh, we might as well pick up some drugs for your solder while we go through. And one thing I learned that I really need to check out next time I'm in Fallout 4 and go to the Pridwen is apparently the experimental plants on the Pridwen are suspiciously similar to Nirnroot. Like a purple Nirnroot. I need to check that out. I mean, if so, that's kind of a cute reference. And apparently it's like known as NRT, which obviously can be short form of Nirnroot into a 3-letter form. So, if so, that's actually a really, really cute in-joke. This is one of those things. Doink. Ooh, a saber cat must kill. Seriously, what? Is it day of the saber cat today or something? Oh look, an unowned mammoth. Uh-oh. What the f was that? Oh dear. Where's my dead mammoth? That I need to see. So they do! And yes, skellies really are that weak.
Crime? See.
Skelly dead. Really? A mage and it's punching me. No! No! I don't need to read the Book of Circles preface. I'm not reading it, I'm just marking it as read. One day I will actually read all the Skyrim books. And by an extension, all the Elder Scrolls books, because they're like Legacy adds pretty much all of them in. No, don't roll away! No! Skeleton Death Hero. I don't very much of a hero. Ow. Need to go to Wheatrun. I mean, it's not very far away, but still. Need to go to Wheatrun. Sell some crap. Massively overweight. Like, massively overweight. Stendarians. Again, they actually had a cut interaction, which was actually would have made it a bit more interesting if you're carrying.
Help, please.
Not the Morag tongue. I thought the Morag tongue was supposed to be fearless. Fearless assassins. Not cowards. Oh yeah, like grotesquely overweight. And the Stendarians aren't bothering to do anything. Nordic carved armor. Now I can move again! Oh crap, I need to check Byron. That's hardly legible. To Whiterun. What? Ooh, Khajiit. I can sell to Khajiit.
Khajiit has wares. Take a look.
Khajiit has wares if you have coin. I always have coin. I have a coin for Khajiit. Oh no! Seaman! I don't know what the difference is. One of those is clearly the... Why do they have an armor value? I don't know. All this former garbage wastes so much. That's probably a huge chunk of weight gone just from a trip to the Khajiit. Why is there a giant just randomly here? Oh, get out of sneak mode. Got to run to Whiterun with my stupid battle axe off no range. Might as well make a surrounder a nice dagger while I'm there. I mean, there's no harm in it, is there?
Hold the test.
I need to ask you to. Good. Glad we straightened that.
Do I get so arsey about this? Oh, hello, Dawnguard. Sorry, I'm just. Sorry, I didn't notice. Derp. Not paying too much attention. Barely woken myself, but. Why no Sky White? Simple. I don't like it. I truly hate it, actually. I mean, I technically have Sky UI because, well, I have MCM. But I actually have Sky UI away because I don't like Sky UI at all. The only thing I do, obviously, there's two things I do like about it: the mod configuration menu and the little status indicators. I don't know why they were cut from Skyrim because they're really handy and kind of funny if you get a whole screen full of them. Which I deliberately did on my last stream of regular Skyrim when I gave up because it was unstable. Oh yes, that's what I was going to do, wasn't it? Let's see. Daedra could be more appropriate, but I don't know if I've got a Daedra heart. I do. I have lots of Daedra hearts. So let's just give this... grind this dagger up for Serana. There we go, give that to Serana. She now has a proper weapon.
Oh, what is it? I disagree.
Wrong button.
If you think it'll help.
And you can't even get rid of her. She's that good. Take the Elven Dagger, so she can't possibly use a default. There we go. Now we can, if Serana doesn't push us out the way, now we can sell the shite. The tons and 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 tons of shit I've accumulated through unnaturally strong hoarding instincts. Next.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? What am I saying? Of course you don't.
I love making him say that right as I walk up to the Cloud District. It always amuses me. Because it's Nazim.
You've been a good... blades, helmets, pretty much anything to see.
Books? Why the fuck do you have a spell tome heal offer? I mean, I'll buy it off you, but why the fuck does he have that? And he's out too. Next. I think Whiterun's actually one of the best for merchanting, because there is loads of them.
I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for.
Oh, another sneeze is coming.
I don't want to know.
Yes, you don't want to know. Oh no, not... Oops. I didn't mean to sell that. I don't come across heavy Fulmer shit often enough to... I'm not sure if the museum has it yet, so...
Thank you very much for your business.
Yeah, Riften's good, but has it... I don't know if it's... Yeah, I think Riften... Yeah, because Riften has, like... They're not food vendors, though, are they, in Riften? Yes, because there's a second gen... Yes, because yes, there's an armour shop. So let's see, there's an armour shop, there's a jeweller's who actually has money, unlike this old cow, who refuses to serve you for half the game.
Junk. Me, I call them treasures.
So, yeah, I guess Riften could be better. But Riften, I've just got really, really bad memories of Riften. Of crashing all the time. I just have, like, I always avoid Riften like the plague because of that, even though it doesn't happen on Special Edition, I'm still wary of it. I mean, I couldn't even go near bloody Riften without crashing on Regular Edition. Yes, I buy your shit, you buy my mountains and mountains and mountains of shit. I'm not even into homemade shit or either. I haven't even got into the homemade shit and I'm already... she's out. Oh, God. Oh, the Former Blood Elixir. I've actually got a mod that lets me buy it. shits and giggles, and if you drink it, you gain 1 speechcraft. If you drink it again, you're an idiot and you lose that speechcraft point, and you can use it to actually lower your speechcraft skill like every time. It's actually quite cunning. Yeah, because you fell for the con. I mean, you might just like the taste of it. You slimy little fuck. Good old Bellafor. You can't argue that he's the slimiest guy in town. I'll buy Uncommon Taste, even though I guarantee I've already got a copy of several off it. Oh my god, I'm finally through the full armor. Ding, 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 ding. Sell my shite. And Belfor's out. Yeah, Riften, it would be nice if like random thieves snuck up on you and you didn't notice them. You know, if they like say stood behind you for 5 seconds, they nicked some gold off you or something. You know, that would actually be a really nice feature. Of course, if your Thieves Guild, you would stop that, but yeah, it would actually be a really nice feature if, you know, if someone lingered behind you too long, they stole a bit of gold off you, just in Rift, and that would actually be a really cool feature. You know, make Riften truly the shithole that it's supposed to be.
Come to Dragon's Reach. It seems this damn so wish to master.
Oh, you arrogant little fuck. No one likes you. Like, no one likes you, but... I was using you to get rid of my heavy shit. Take my shite. How much crap of this crap have I got? And I ran out of money to sell to. And my carry weight actually has gone down, so I consider that a success. Yeah, that's kind of is like a comment. Maybe that was supposed. Maybe that was like something that was cut out, and just that dialogue line like left in, because it is like that is a strange line.
Looking for my husband Nazim? Check the Jarl's backside.
And yeah, I don't think I've ever seen Nazim actually in Dragon's Reach. Just one of those weird things is I never actually seen him up there. Then again, he doesn't even have a house, so... I just find that funny, that he has no house. I can't actually remember the first time I went to Riften. I mean, it would have been it would have been like, probably in 2011. So I did play Skyrim on PS3 first, long before any of the DLC. So I think that was, I'm pretty sure I got it on launch day, because, well, I loved Oblivion, so... Well, that's one I've already cleaned out.
The roads of Skyrim lead to many
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
Yes, I'm saying fuck it and going to Riften.
We'll be off.
And that guy's a better singer than one of the bards, because one of the bards is just painful. Yeah, I mean, one of the things that there is definitely evidence of in Skyrim is to destroy the Thieves Guild. There was supposed to be a... Oh dear. Because I fast travelled, she's returned. Someone spectral assassin. You know, let's just get Alden to go away. I forgot, I summoned her in the Forgotten Vale, and because technically I fast travel now, she returns. So you get a bit of Oblivion hamminess for a while. Why do I always fail on the weights? Like, always. I always, like, miscalculate on them. Like, I'm always, like, an hour short. I thought, since I'm here, I might as well sell shit off. That's curious, because Riften's its own interior cell space, and yet I just saw a dragoness flying around up there. Weird. Oh. Yay. And considering Riften's a shithole, there's only 2 beggars. That makes it better than pretty much every city in Cyrodiil. Because every city in Cyrodiil was loaded with them. Absolutely loaded with them. And they were all part of some elaborate con as well. There was nothing legit about them beggars. Oh my god, how much of this shit do I have? I mean, I've not even got into, like, I haven't even got, like, lots of pretty, you know, my own shit, and I've already drained her. Hello, Branchy. I learned that there was actually an option that you don't put him in jail. If you just drop his ring. Medici's ring, you can still get into the Thieves Guild without actually putting this innocent guy in jail. No, I don't know why anyone will want him in jail either. Unless you're a Lord racist. But again, you hate the Dunmer more than you hate the Argonians. Like, they aren't even remotely human. Do you really hate elves that much? It just makes you wonder. Oh yeah, I sold all my armor. Potoins. Yes, 1 million Potoins. Doing, 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 doing. Why do I have so much of this? Like, seriously, why do I have so many of these? I clearly have never actually emptied my supply of this.
Safe travels, Landstrider.
Oblivion's really weird in that it had, like, some places had loads of effort put in, and yet, like, most of the environment, like, outside of cities was so lazy. They were just, like, auto-genned world spaces. Oblivion is just bizarre. I mean, I love it, and it was my first. But it's my very first Bethesda game, and actually I think one of the first PS3 games I ever played. But it is weird. It does have a lot of weird things. Some related to how generally unstable Gamebryo is. Some related to console hardware. But it's always a bit weird. Oblivion. Like, I think the cities are great, but like the dungeons are awful. They're just really badly designed. And of course he's blabbing about Oblivion as we talk about it, of course. Wrong one. Wrong.
The finest weapons and armor.
Open cities just strikes me as unstable and causing way too many conflicts to be worthwhile. I don't mind a short loading screen, it doesn't bug me at all. And it just strikes me as something that's like really likely to cause massive conflicts. So I don't use open cities for that reason. I mean, I trust the man who made it, Arthmore. I mean, none of his mods have ever gone wrong for me, but it's a lot of extra load on the engine, and it's a hell of a lot of mod conflicts that can go with it, because basically anything that touches a city won't work with it. I'm perfectly happy having load doors. They're not long, they don't bug me at all. Ooh, I can buy a house. She likes me anyway.
I heard you were at the wedding of the Emperor's cousin.
Yeah, good luck with that. I don't blame anyone for trying to get sleep. Sometimes you just gotta wait until you're really tired and then go.
You're the one cast those illusions. Impressive.
Have I ever cast illusion spells in my life? I love how low my stamina is. No, but apparently my illusion skill has gone up. Why have I got perks in illusion? Oh yeah, because I was trying to get calm spells to work, I see. I see. That's what I was trying to do. I was actually trying to make illusion semi-useful. For Dawnguard. There we go.
Hold, now cast.
Zoomy. There's certainly one thing just the feature I miss on console that's not mod added. That is like exclusive to PC is a single button quick save. Because on console you sort of have to go quick save to quick save. It's just not, well, PC you just press F5 and there it quick saves. It's just one of the things that's like, it's minor but it makes a difference. I think you're bleeding. He's gone. I don't think he's coming back. And lock-picking precision. Fucking hell, I miss the precision of a mouse when lock-picking on consoles. It's something you miss more. It's something you don't realise you miss until you've missed it. Because it is so bad.
Keep an eye out for trouble. It's only
The slightest thing on the analog stick sends it flying unless you've basically already maxed out the analog stick before. It's really awkward to do really precise movements with it. Which, when picking a master lock, can make it... Well, you can burn through an awful lot more picks than you normally would. Yeah, fucking Fort Dawnguard's cave hasn't even got... They couldn't even be bothered to put a proper road up to it. Or even like anything on the roadside. It's lazy. It's Dawnguard. I mean, Dawnguard is a messy DLC. It has things that modders would kill them, wouldn't be seen dead doing. It's just... It's so messy. Oh, here's a question. Have I got a Crusader's relic that's in the area around here? Probably have, but can't guarantee it. Probably have. The quest isn't active, so I probably have. I'm not going to bother going up overboard for it.
Yeah? Need something?
I don't even remember this guy existing.
Vampires tried to attack us here. A lot easier than hunting them down.
I don't even remember a guy called Olrod.
Now that the Dawnguard are
Old hag.
vampire's reign of terror is about to end.
Yes, as I thought. That's why I made that precaution when I did the little Dawnguard crossbow. Was that certain animations like that would call for a specific crossbow. He's pleasant.
Dawnguard can't stop these vampires. Who can?
I've no love for living out in tent, but I'll take that over being ripped apart.
I like how he's cut a nice little seat into that stump. Like they cut the stump in such a way that it makes a perfect height for a seat. Just a neat, nice little detail. Because let's face it, you would, wouldn't you? If you're gonna be camping, you'd make a stump into a seat. You know, nothing. You can't deny yourself some comfort. He's around your bull butt. Okay.
You have Oriel's bow.
Yes.
I've heard it described in tales, but I could never have imagined its beauty. Indeed, the day hasn't been won while Harkon.
And Serana butts in front.
But what of Serana? Can she be trusted to lift a blade against her own kind?
What of the one right there?
I suppose that's as much as I can hope. Let me address the Dawnguard and then we'll be off. The men deserve to know that we finally gained the upper hand. I was but a speaker for the black hand, but you have been...
Oh, look at them get off in unison.
There is no higher honor.
He said it. You know, if listener is a great honor, then where does the position of keeper fall under? Or is keeper this much maligned role?
For too long, we've allowed these vampires to poison and kill our people. Now, we finally have the means to strike back. We now have Ariel's bow.
I can't tell if that's dark Facebook or whether she really is that dark. I mean, she is a Bosma, so... She is a Bosma, so that might be vanilla. I don't know. It's hard to say if that's dark Facebook or not.
Still, it's my duty to help protect Skyrim as much as anyone works, don't you think? Until next time.
The Dawnguard! Kill the abominations!
Hold between the eyes for me.
It's time we take the fight to their door. Gather your things.
And there's Iron Sword Man.
We meet outside Castle. Stay alert.
Who's the idiot with the iron sword? Oh, of course it's Florentius. Arcade will protect me. So everyone else is using like Dawnguard weapons, which are better than iron, but no, Florentius in his even Serene is using better than iron. I mean, it's steel, but it's better than iron. I mean, iron is pretty terrible. So look at him go. And we gotta leave a garrison to guard the fort. Gotta leave the garrison to protect the fort. Yeah, the ultimate irony. I can't tell if that's actually her skin tone or if she's dark face bugged. I'm just gonna look it up because I'm convinced she might have dark face bugged. Shouldn't have, everyone else didn't, but. No, she is supposed to be a lot paler than that. I'll have to fix her at some point. I mean, it'll be nothing more than just generating face gen data, but I must have missed. You can't even kill a vampire scout quickly. That's kind of tragic. And oh god, don't hit east from him. I'm sure you won't have the free hit rule.
Yes.
Oh dear. They can barely kill a couple of vampire scouts, and they think they can assault the vampire like castle. Oh dear. It's just one of those things that you just give up now. However, there is one. Thinking about it, there is actually one thing that's better on console. And that is archery.
Who's there?
Oh dear. I mean, it's only because like the mouse has a tendency to sort of misfire arrows far more often than the big trigger buttons do, but it is a factor. Randomly well-equipped dark elf that's hostile, coming in from the border. Come and kill some Nords, is it? But I am not Nord. Oh, I have to say.
Move along. It's immoral to. Perhaps there's something you wish to confess. Incorrect. And so you will die a heretic's death.
I just love killing Falmor. Lucian. I just love how crazy he goes at him with his useless knife. I mean, he sucks, but he's funny. Oh dear. Serana's friendly fired. Oh dear. Why is she so good at that? I guess when you're spamming Ice Storm, it sort of causes a lot of friendly fire incidents. Good old Serana. I think she's simultaneously one of the best and one of the worst followers. Best because she scales with you and she is actually really quite powerful. And worse because, well, she has a nasty tendency to cause friendly fire with everyone. Of course my kind has no place here. I'm a sea beast. That is laughably useless in the ocean. Oh no, not meeting of the bandit chiefs. The beheading doesn't have quite the same impact when you're doing it with an actual axe and not a mace. I mean, doing it with a mace is just funny. Because, especially the Dragonbone mace, which is like talon. You know, it's basically hitting them with a talon. It's actually a piercing weapon rather than a blunt weapon. But I just find it hilarious when you behead someone with a mace, because it just shouldn't be.
Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be
Who knows, maybe Serrano will stop killing my friends. I do plan on dumping Serrano as soon as Dawnguard's questline is over, because she does get she is overbearing. So Volkihar is in the middle of fucking nowhere. Let's see, even with like in-game fast travel, not like map fast travel, which I try and avoid. And the only reason I'm not doing it on this video is because, well, it was kind of the whole joke of the video was that I would do it. But I can't do it once. Only because it's the final assault and I'll never have to go back to either place ever again. That's the only reason I'm doing it. Ooh. 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 The ooh flowers reflex is a strong one.
Hail, Nightingale. Luck has shined down on me and made me a rich man. Here is your cut, as promised. Good luck out there.
Why did he run at me with his dagger drawn? And apparently he's not supposed to have that reaction if you aren't wearing Nightingale armor, although I get... Actually, wait. No, it can't. Oh no, it's light armor, so maybe... Yes, I know why he said that reaction. No helmet, because I'm wearing the light no helmet, which I gave the keyword of basically every armor type, so it would work with every armor type, really. You know, for set bonus, basically it works as the piece of headgear. He sees it as a Nightingale piece, and then so I get the reaction. Otherwise I could sort of convince him, but you don't get a cut.
If you are not here to grant me a good death, then you can leave. Yes, were I to simply lay down and die. Perhaps. Are you sure about this? We shall see.
Where'd you come
It only seems fair to give him a good death. You know, respect their cultural tradition. And his head is a long way away from his body because it's Serrano. Oh, it's rolling. Yeah, the shoulders on that thing are enormous. Even on like a purely vanilla body shape, they are enormous. Yeah, because I have... all my characters have some skeletal edits to accentuate certain features. On the Sharpling, it's the butt is much bigger. Because why not? Your Sharpling, you would have powerful legs. Who's there? Oh no! It's... the Irony Brigade! Oh, they warded it. You're who? You know, he screams, I am Lucian LeChance, and it's like... and people will be going, who? Have I done the Dragonborn questline? Clearly not, because cultists... clearly not if they're still attacking me, so I guess that's a reminder. Oh no! Cool! But I can't go that way because I've got to go down this one. Oh no. Whenever I hear a reversing beeper, I'm getting flat. I think they might be painting the road actually. Oh great, that means a racket. My favourite. Yeah. No one ever said that getting distracted was part of life. Ooh, sniffy sniffy. It's true! That's the Delta Troll. As it's a dead troll. That's a long way down. Not an iron sword. No, Lucian, you don't. You're merely dead. Again. Oh no! It's a troll! Take the money. Oh, not again. What am I, Bajoran pregnant? I'll explain. Well, clear my throat. I've been sneezing a lot, and my joke was one that you probably wouldn't get unless you're quite well versed in Star Trek, and specifically DS9. Bajorans sneeze when they're pregnant. So, the way I've been sneezing, I should run a pregnancy test, just to be sure. That? Stormcloaks!
Fine? See!
Is this Stormcloaks? What bloody hell? I don't think that's...
Legion soldiers gleam like
These guys are well and truly lost. I'm actually going to leave them to their misery because they are just well and truly lost. I actually feel sorry for them that they're lost. Let them live. Not goad them into a fight. The mighty mud crab. No, it's not as weak as a skelly. Oh, gotta take the little boot. Please shoot me. No, please burn me out, boat. No one ever said these things were subtle, did they?
We'll make sure there's nothing left.
Are we actually going to begin the assault?
Arcay says we're going to win this. Well, probably.
Oh dear.
We'll make sure there's nothing left. The trolls will serve us well.
It's time for action.
I'm no fan of the sun. It'll be better than this.
Well, at least it's not raining. Seriously, Serana says that as much as Preston Garvey says, well, at least it's not raining. Which he says a lot. To the point where it's become a meme. You know, it's like meme-worthy. You know, almost as much as, here, General, another settlement needs our help. You know, it's almost as meme-worthy as that. It's... Oh, you wanna... Rollmaster! What the fuck have I been hit by? What the f- What the f- Did I get hit by that? Insta-killed me. I said this wasn't cheap.
Who's there? Sure, I've heard something.
Stupid dog will blow my cover. Oh, stupid gargoyle! Just stupid dog will blow my cover. Yes, that will be it. I pressed the shout button, but it didn't work. Really? You press the shout, but it doesn't work. I'm sure I heard something.
Where'd you come from?
Yeah, make sure it worked that time. La 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 la.
Yes?
Oh dear, the Dawnguard are going in.
Who's there?
We could go in subtly, or we could go in like a mammoth in a china shop. And what do they choose to do? Mammoth in a china shop. Definitely mammoth in a china shop. I'm sure I looted all this shit before. Clearly not. Oh, his worked. The vampires are supposed to, and I keyword being supposed to, have all the like the ring of shits and whatever. Clearly not. Where's Oriella's bow when you need it? Really? Make me use a bloody iron arrow? Really? It really wants it. Why is it equipped with shittiest arrows by default? It's like bolts. It equips the shittiest bolts first. Why?
I see you still favor keeping the pets.
Oh, you are pretentious bugger, aren't you?
Of course I do. You disappoint me, Serana.
Really?
Everything I can provide.
He's almost died in one hit. Where is he going? Cowardly bastard. Stop running away. Really? The bow will be yours, will it? Because at this point, the bow's kind of mine and staying mine. Stop teleporting away, you fucking coward. You little bitch, stop. Yes, Serana, meat shield him. Stop running away, you little bitch. He's still running around like a little bitch. Oh no, he's floating around now. Take an arrow in the bloody knee. Oh, not again. I don't know why it goes through his body but not his legs. And then he melts. And then he's dead. Woo! He lasted so long because he's a little bitch who just kept flying around the room invisible.
I'll probably stay with the Dawnguard for as long as they'll let me. They're respectable fighters, and I think they see the benefits of having a vampire on their side now. Of course, if you've got any more adventures planned.
No.
That's what I wanted to hear. I'll be with the Dawnguard if you need me.
Go home. Go annoy them. And sneak.
He's dead. I suppose this is difficult for you.
Why?
I think my father really died a long time ago. This was just
so much garbage. Why are vampires so messy? This is your main chamber and it's a crumbling, bone-filled mess. She's just gonna sneak home, isn't she? Oh, I can't pull my arrows out of it. No, my arrows. What the f... Why, sir? Why? Why is she sneaking? I know she's weird, but still. Vampires, you're just disgusting. Look at you. Look at the mess they've made. These are not civilized beings. Yes, they use plates, but look at the mess they make with them. There, I've actually tidied up. Actually tidied their mess up a bit by sticking it on the table. Savage beings. Oh really, just shitter next to the blood bucket. Class. Classy. Just dump the bones in a pot. Why use the bone chute when you can just leave the bones in massive piles all over the place because you're disgusting slobs? No one ever said vampires were civilized now, did they? Classy beings. How can you make such a mess? Messy creatures. Like, why would you ever want to side with these things? Yay! I actually hit it! It went boom and everything! It went boom and everything! I hit two of these bloody things, it went boom. Yeah, I'm just gonna get... I hit 3 of these things, so... Ooh. I hit 3 of them. It's not my fault they didn't drop. Let's do a Bugooks long. That's the one in the middle of bloody nowhere. I wonder. So, speaking of in the middle of bloody nowhere, oh, Ember Sunder. I've already done Hag's End. I am not going through it again. It's not a particularly fun Forsworn crawl. Lemmy. I know where it is, so... There it is. Custom model by me. Yeah, it's just a quick thing. But basically, I gave it a custom model to better reflect it as a proper blade, not a weird ebony twig, because it was just a generic ebony twig initially, and it's like, ugh. But no, nothing's even respawned here, apart from a legion of Forswarnios who haven't noticed me. You know, what about that? Oh! Why is it always giving it the shittiest balls? Really? That is oblivious. Just here, tweet the corpse, because I don't do that on streams. Even though anyone who looks at my DeviantArt page will know immediately why I have that mod. But I don't do it on streams because people find it distasteful. I used to be a Forsworn like you, then I took a bolt in the knee. Oh no, I cannot wait while enemies are nearby. Wow. Bounced off her and came back. Oh well. I still can't go. Oh, because there's another Forsworn nearby. Bolt in the knee. Can't retrieve my bolt from the knee, but... Can't argue a bolt in the knee, can you? You know it's funny when you make Skyrim jokes. Skyrim jokes are funnies. So... Oh yes, you're a bloody neck. Oh, must bring a blade shards to Silas. Say we took the boat from Castle Volkihar. Oh, I do love ETAC. It's so nice. They are so nice. Monster no longer feels tragic and pathetic. Because vanilla, bloody hell, it felt tragic. Ah, the authentic sound of seagull.
What is it, well? I've got more important things than you to tend to.
Just going to the shitty museum.
What is it? Look at them. The legendary sharpness of a daedra. And here's your... Finally, there's a fourth. I know how to put all the pieces together. We just... Ever since I... Don't you see? I'll meet you at the shrine.
Let me just buy his place. I might be able to steal his books. Pay none. And then come back into town. And then set the rent to max because he's dead at the end of this. Considering how rare these books were even in Oblivion, like especially this one, number 4. By Manky Cameron. And considering how rare those books were in Oblivion, he's done well to have a full set. And This is potentially the weirdest bit of behaviour in all of Skyrim. Now, I believe I can't remember what you actually exactly have to do to it, but... I'm sure that if... I'm sure that if you, like, spell it, maybe the unofficial patch changes it, but apparently in vanilla Skyrim, if you hit that thing with a attack, if you attack it, it turns into a bucket. And there's no way that that is, like, bad behaviour, because that's only something, that's the most bizarre... That's the most bizarre behaviour any item would ever have. No other item acts like that.
Destruction magic's fine. Just don't go burning down any buildings.
Great, now I can't figure out how to get to the stronger metals as a dig honor. Should actually go the way of it. Here. So that way. He got there quick. Oh, sniffy sniffy. Got a bit of a cold. Great. Oh. Yeah. I won't shout. Piece of crap. Stupid piece of crap. Run up the hill to the shrines of Dagon. Heading for the wrong marker, aren't I? No, I'm actually heading for the right marker, amazingly. Oh. Actually, you know what, fuck it, do something different. My bloody negligible cost lightning. Oh fuck it, that's terrible. Oh, let me shout. Yeah, I get to use my shitty healing spell. I finally get to use it. And yes, it is shitty. And yes, it proves that it costs actually nothing. I've actually got the cost of destruction spells down to 0. Which is brilliant. I mean, enchanting is actually one of the most broken things in Skyrim. Because it is exploitable. For lack of a better word. You can exploit it to do truly absurd damage. Well, no, you can't. But you can exploit... never find my way to Mehrunes Dagon's shrine, ever. Is it really just around this corner? Look at that stun locking. I think it's attacking Silas. Yes, it is. Oh, you vile beast. Hey! Oh! Come back and fight me, you hideous being. More an abomination. Theoretically, I could restrap. Where is it going?
Hold. Now test.
Where bloody hell is it gone? It's gone so far because it couldn't land, I don't know, there, or pretty much anywhere around here. It decides to fly off and disappear. Okay.
Hold. Now test.
Wait, this isn't the shrine up to me. This is the way up to bloody Dim Hollow. Oh dear, I am lost.
Hold.
Climb the hill. Make it to Dagon's shrine after all. Complete overkill.
Hold. Now test.
I love no spell cost. It's kind of broken, but that's enchanting for you.
You're here. I'll place the pieces on the altar.
Really, that's what you've got to... That's the shit you've got to defend yourself with. A familiar, most useless thing ever. I think it's actually not worth the magicka it's summoned with.
Bring the blade's full glory to Templar. Why don't you
get your fat familiar out of the way?
Put your hands on the altar.
You, mortal, you are worthy of speaking to. You have claimed the pieces of my razor. It has been an amusing game to witness.
Yes, yes.
Dagon does not declare a winner while there is a pawn on the board. Kill Silas.
Dagon does not understand the rules of chess.
Kill him. Take your rightful place as my champion.
Considering the champion of Cyrodiil made you melt, I don't think you've exactly got much choice there, Mehrunes Dagono. Okay. Oof. He died. He's already fell into the snow.
I am pleased, mortal. I will give you my razor. Use it to wreak havoc on Tamriel. Spare me your pitiful pride.
It will go in a museum, never to be used.
My ambitions, mortal. Never forget that.
Take it up with the other Daedra.
On my altar one last time.
Every other Daedra loves me. You're last in line. Seriously, when the Dragonborn dies, there's going to be one hell of an infight between the Daedra over who actually gets the soul.
Before you go mortal, one final challenge.
What is your thing with Dremora? This is kind of cheap, I know. Dunk. Now I'm gonna loot your tomb. The dialogue is nowhere near as funny as it is in Oblivion. I mean, screaming open wide is like so cringy, but so funny at the same time. You fat churl. There's multiple bits of a bouquet in here. Lots and lots of booty. It's definitely worth claiming the razor. All you have to do is kill Silas, it's not even that big a deal. And look at all this booty! You're passing this up if you choose the side of Silas. I mean, let's face it. Mehrunes razor is, if you're going to use daggers, it's kind of the best one. Because of the chance to insta-kill, which is pretty much anything. Now. There we go. Mehrunes a dig on.
Hold, now cast.
Was that Nordic Ruin? Was it? Was it there? Must have been. La la la. Banditos. Pink. He's dead. Dunk.
Fools,
he's gone. Boink. Boing. He's gone. He ain't coming back. I'm sorry, I can't resist this. You see a chance to blast someone off a cliff, you take it. Like you see a chance to jump off a cliff, you take it. La la la, climbing the hill. Ooh, it's not a hill, it's a mountain. Deadly fall. Averted. Jumps off mountain, lives. Jumps off tower, dies. No one said Skyrim's logic made sense. Why is there a pile of dead banditos?
Dagon's name are you? Speak, or I'll cut you down where you stand.
Dagon's champion. Well, like.
I was part of the gang in the ruins here. Look, I'm done here. Mop the floor with these idiots for all I care. Just get out of my way.
tears. Weird.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Misfire. Shitty steel bolt. Oh no, Bard!
Kerr's orders. Nobody goes in or out until he gets back.
Wow, they lock that up. That's the shit they lock up?
Yeah, he's after Rachel.
I've got a bad feeling about them. Something's just felt wrong. What's that?
God, bandits are blind. You forget how bad they are. That's an interesting place to die. Where did that open? I have no idea. I don't even pretend to know where I'm going. I picked a bad time to get lost, did I? Oh noes! Oh noses! Ooh, a lizard wizard. Oh no, not a bandit foog. There's a bandit fuggle. Ooh, an excavation site. Ding, 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 ding. Wiggle, wiggle. Ding, ding, ding. Oh. Wrong button again. Bloody misfire again. Shitty steel bolts. Misfire. Bolt shatters on impact.
Finally, someone came. The cat.
Oh, she wasn't hard to banish, was she? The pale blade. Oh no! Do I still have the pale blade? The pale blade. Yep, there's the pale blade. Which vanilla is just a generic ancient Nord sword, like so many items. Whoa! Why am I getting a phantom image of a load screen? That is weird. I'm getting a phantom image of the adventure load screen with the shit on the table. That's funky. Never witnessed that before. He died getting out of the table. I mean, imagine what it must look like for someone to run through this come through this place in a few hundred years and just find these bodies draped naked in so many weird positions. I can imagine someone just coming in after the player has cleared a dungeon. It's like, this place has been stripped clean, including the bodies. That's just weird. That's it, that's the one. I was getting that as a phantom image. Weird. But it is time to end, so I'm going to take a nice position. Get the glint of the eyes. Savey doodles. That is the end of the stream. Thank you for watching. Subscribe or donate if you want. Donation links in the description as per usual, as is a list of all past live streams. I am just gonna forget what I was doing. There, in the description as per usual, as a list of all past live streams. Goodbye! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cease.